Hi folks, welcome to the channel. Juan here from Physical Media EU. Today we have another review, in this case a Blu-ray from Criterion. The movie is The Runner from 1984. Hello again and thanks for tuning in for another review. In this case, Amir Naderi's The Runner from 1984, released by Criterion. But before we start, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you're interested in physical media, especially Blu-ray reviews and also soundtracks on vinyl. Besides, you can also find me on Instagram with the same handle, Physical Media EU, where I post detailed pictures of all the items that I review. With that said, we can begin with a review of this release. I think this one has particularly a very beautiful cover. We can see our protagonist here in the cover. Also, it has this classical spine by Criterion, and also here on the back a lot of details about of course the synopsis of the movie, and also some details about the bonus features and the restoration, and up here some details about the duration of the movie, subtitles, aspect ratio, and so on. Now if we open this up, here we find this booklet, which we'll review now, and also this little sticker that came out outside in the wrap of the release, saying that this is a director approved transfer. And here of course you have the disc. So let's take a look at the booklet. Here we have our protagonist again, and it's not like a booklet per se, but more like a multifold kind of booklet. Here we have this essay written in English called Cycles and Circles of Desire. Have another photo here. Then here some details about the cast, credits, some special things, and some text about the master, which I think is interesting, so I'll read it out loud for you. It says, this new digital master was created from the 35mm original camera negative, which was scanned and restored in 2K resolution. The original mono-aural soundtrack was remastered from the mono-optic track. And also says, this release would not have been possible without the generous participation of Amir Naderi, who also participates in one of the bonus features in an interview. And lastly, some production credits. So some more details included here. It says the movie is 90 minutes long and the original language is Persian, but of course includes English subtitles. And the aspect ratio is 1:37:1, so that's close to the square aspect ratio. Now regarding bonus features, there is that interview I was mentioning that happens actually in the Criterion headquarters with Amir Naderi. Then there's also an audio interview from 2022. And lastly but not least, there's a film by Naderi also from 1974 called Waiting, which includes an afterword by the director. This one is about 45 minutes long. I think it has some connection or similarities to The Runner, so it was definitely interesting to see. It is a 2K restoration, right? This is a Blu-ray, not a 4K, and this is a movie that didn't have a previous Blu-ray release, so there's nothing to compare to. But with that said, I think the movie looks very good for what it is. I think probably the source material was not the best, but I think the restoration work that has been made for this film has been outstanding. The picture is quite grainy, and I think it was quite well defined, meaning that it's sharp and there are no blurry shots. Now the audio track was also restored and sounds good, but it's not the kind of audio track that will shine too much. It doesn't have any songs almost or anything, or other things that would make it like really outstand, with the exception maybe of some airplanes. So I think Criterion did a very good job with this release, and I'm very happy that I got it. I can totally recommend that you get it as well if you like this kind of movies or follow the Criterion label. So that was it for the review. I would love to hear in the comments if you have heard from this movie, or maybe you already watched it, and if you plan to get this release. If you like the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also check out Instagram, where I will post detailed pictures of the release. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all at Okie Dogs.